Hey, welcome to this week's Power of. We've all heard the saying, no pain, no gain. Well, unfortunately, that usually is true. If we don't go through some pain, a lot of times we won't see the gains. And this can be in every area of our lives. Let's talk about discipline. There's a scripture that says, no discipline feels good at the time. And isn't that true? When we're trying to discipline ourselves to do something, it doesn't usually feel good in the midst of it. But the pain of discipline is a pain that reaps rewards. We have to go through some types of pain, some types of sacrifice, some types of being uncomfortable in order to reach the goal that we desire to do. We have to trade the temporary pain, temporarily being uncomfortable, for the long-term results. I have an example of this. I've recently decided to do a plank challenge, and we just started this through Whole Body Nutrition. So if you are doing that with us, awesome. If you haven't started that with us yet, hop on board because there's no certain day that you have to start, and it's super simple. So I've been doing it for about 3 weeks now. And what I did was I decided that I'm going to do a plank every day, and I'm going to add 10 more seconds to it every day. So the reason I decided to do this, the plank is a very good overall body workout. Works your abs, works your back, works your arms, your legs. It's a good overall body workout. But the main reason I decided to do this is for the mental benefit. I knew that I was holding myself back because I was not pushing myself as hard as I could. So by going through the discipline of doing this plank every day and just adding 10 more seconds, because I tell myself you can do anything for 10 more seconds, it has helped me to bust out of the mindset that I can't do a plank for more than a couple minutes. It's helped me to focus better on going through the hard thing while I'm in the middle of it, of getting through that temporary pain. Because when I'm in that plank position for minutes at a time, it gets to be painful. My body is shaking. It's not easy. But it forces me to dig deep, to really focus and to recognize what my body is capable of. Because so often we choose that as soon as things get uncomfortable or painful, we pull back or we stop or we quit. And all that is a mindset. Now, if you would have told me 3 weeks ago when I started this plank challenge that in 3 weeks I would be able to do over a 6-minute plank, I would have said you're crazy. No way. Because in my mind, I had already made up that I could never do a plank that long. Well, that's not true. I can't do a plank that long. I just thought in my head that I couldn't, so I never attempted it. I just did it as long as I could until it became uncomfortable, and then I quit. But that's not discipline. Discipline is going through the hard part. Discipline is going through the temporary pain to see the long-term results. So clearly discipline is not an easy thing. But if we want to reach our goals, we need to press through. We need to be willing to get uncomfortable. We need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Now, there are some practical things that you can do to help you develop and nurture discipline. Of course, know your why. As always, that is so, so important. Knowing your why. Again, having a picture, like a vision board or a clear picture up somewhere that you see it all the time, so that it's a reminder to you daily, sometimes hourly, of what that goal is, so that when you're going through the pain of discipline that's required, you're reminded of why and just how sweet and exciting that is going to be when you get to your goal. Any goal, any desire that you have inside of you is worth the temporary pain that you're going to have to go through to reach it. I want to encourage you. No discipline feels good at the time, but do it anyway. Focus on your goal, focus on the big picture, and yeah, talk to yourself. Remind yourself that you can do it, that you've done harder things than this in your life, and that your goals are worth it. So if you want to join up for that and you haven't yet, just shoot me a message either on social media or reply to this email. And yeah, I'll mark you down as joining up with our plank challenge. That would be awesome. So thanks for watching and have a great week.